everybody. Welcome into Siren Records Monterey. This is Fresh Catch Friday with Cass and Lorain. Cass is here, I'm here, and we have, kind of it's industrial week this week, I think, because we both have amazing picks for you today. So as always, our boy Cass kicks us off. What's good?
Okay, I have this new Shoo Shoo album, Girl with Basket of Fruit. Shoo Shoo is from San Jose, so they're semi-local, led by Jamie Stewart. This is their 11th studio album. Did I already say that?
I don't know.
So they've been around quite some time. Basically, they're like an experimental, industrial, art pop sort of band, and this is definitely one of their most dark and disturbing albums yet. And the lyrics very disturbing, touching on some very, very challenging lyrical themes like abortion and rape and different things. Very challenging listen, but if you give it some serious time and listen to it, I think you'll definitely find some things you like about it. It took me a little while to get into it, I'll admit, but after hearing it a second time, it's pretty incredible. The beats on it are very simple, and the songs, they're not like verse, chorus, verse sort of stuff. It's very linear, and it's there's some songs are based around vocal samples. There's not even vocals at all. So like I said, very challenging album. But give it your time. If you're into like bold experimental rock and stuff like that, this might be for you. It's on purple vinyl. It's $20.95, so check it out. Pretty interesting.
Nice price. Well, I think I've got the cream of the crop this week. I like to think so. This is from the great band Health, and we've been really waiting for this for a while. This is called Volume 4, Slaves of Fear. It's on Loma Vista, and this Los Angeles trio, they're continuing to blur the lines between heavy industrial elements with noise rock and dream pop. They're so clever in what they do, and on this newest album, it's still ominous, brooding, and diverse effort, yet it's consequently it's their best to date, I think, after listening to it a couple of times already this morning. I just think it's just fabulous. So you know what, their works appeared in a number of video games and movies. That's where you might be familiar with them already. They did the entire soundtrack for Max Payne 3, and they popped up in Grand Theft Auto 5, and they recently collaborated with Youth Code, and they did a cover of New Order's Blue Monday for the soundtrack for Atomic Blonde, and that was also amazing.
That's really good.
It really was. So they've released 3 full-length records and 4 remix albums over the years, but this latest outing really showcases their deeper leanings into metal music and further mastery of electronic noise. It's so good, and I can't say enough about how great this is. The difference is these guys actually have an actual drummer, and a really damn good one. His name's BJ Miller, and him and Jake Duzik's voice is so dreamy and great, and just when you have that curtain of like industrial stuff going on in the background, it just makes it like nobody else out there is doing anything like this.
Absolutely.
I cannot wait to see them live. I really hope that we can soon.
Yeah. I don't know if they have a tour announced or anything.
I don't know either.
If they're playing, we definitely.
It's gonna
be a staff trip for sure.
I think so. This is $21.95. It's just on black vinyl, so there's no frills. It doesn't have like a download code or anything. But still, grab this. You will not be sorry.
I think I remember reading when they first came out that Trent Reznor is a huge fan of this. I think he actually brought them on tour with him.
Oh.
That might be how they kind of got a bit of their initial popularity.
Okay, that makes
sense.
sense.
You can hear the influence. I definitely think, obviously any industrial rock takes a little bit from Nine Inch Nails, but
yeah.
Super cool.
Boy, that's so good though. Really was worth the wait. Just
it's been a while.
Man,
Definitely.
so good.
I still haven't heard it, I'll be honest, guys, so I'm waiting.
Okay, well, just
Waiting
as well
for
you didn't hear it, because then we would have had to really argue about who got to talk about it. So yeah, there would have been a scuffle involved. So I know you have a couple of other things you want to showcase for us.
Yes. So. Okay, let's see, which do I feel like talking about first? Talk about this
Take your time.
orb first. The space between, or is it, yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, so I saw the word waxing gibbous on the sticker, and I thought that was the name of the album, but that's actually describing the color of the vinyl, which is actually really cool, because waxing gibbous, I know this because I took astronomy, is when the moon is halfway full, and it's in transition to becoming full, I do believe.
Nice.
And I looked at the album, too. It's like halfway, half
is it?
black,
Oh, that's so great.
Pretty cool.
Nice, okay.
And given the band, what they sound like, it's pretty fitting. They have the spacey vibes. Basically, Orb is a experimental space rock, psych rock band from Australia. They're signed to Flightless, the lovely label that King Gizzard are well known for being on. And I think the drummer of King Gizzard is actually the head of Flightless, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, Flightless is doing a lot of great stuff right now. Obviously, they have a lot of great psych bands on their label from Australia. Orb is one of the best. I saw them open up for King Gizzard last year, and they were really, really good. And yeah, this new album just came out. I listened to this. It's really cool. It's a little proggy, a little psych, obviously spacey too. And yeah, check it out. The artwork's pretty beautiful. The vinyl's cool, I guess. I don't know if I can take it out. I'm not buying it, so. But it's black and white. You can envision it. So very cool. Wax and Gibbous vinyl. Check it out. Also check out Flightless. And since we're on the topic of King Gizzard, we are getting their Cy Boogie 7-inch in pretty soon. That I know a lot of people are pretty excited about. So that's coming up from Flightless. And this is $21.95 also.
Very good.
Okay, next I have what we are listening to right now in the background, Jessica Pratt, Quiet Signs. I had a tough time deciding between this or the Shoo Shoo for my pick of the week. Two very polar opposite types of albums, but Jessica Pratt, really beautiful folk record. I was really into that Adrian Lenker album, came out a couple months ago, and it's very similar, just a simple, acoustic guitar, beautiful voice. It's pretty much what Jessica's got going on here. A couple piano parts and some flute parts on here too. Just really beautiful, very sparse. If you're listening to it very closely, I think you'll find a lot of enjoyment in it. If you have it in the background, it's not going to do much for you, but if you're really listening, you got the volume up, listen to her beautiful voice, very unique voice. You'll definitely enjoy what's going on here. This is her third album. She's from LA. She recently signed to Mexican Summer, nice label. This is on white vinyl, it's $19.95. So if you just want to chill out, maybe on a nice sunny Sunday, listen to some nice folk music, just relax, this should be perfect, I do believe.
Even on a rainy Sunday, don't you think?
I think so.
I think it could just be like one of those great kind of records you just put on and,
Just relax,
It's a good price, too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You said white vinyl, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
So.
Good for Jessica. It's a great record.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think this will be her breakout
Maybe,
record for sure.
Okay. Gosh, I'm glad you kind of got off the other kick, because I think if you guys are playing the drinking game, I think he's got us in for like about 6 shots by now with the experimental thing going. Cass, you're killing everybody.
I know.
Okay.
It's on purpose. I hope someone's playing it someday.
I hope a lot of people are playing it. Okay. Here I have for you Panda Bear Buoys. This is on Domino, and this just came out today. And this is the 6th full-length solo record from Noah Lennox, who under the name Panda Bear. Okay. Buoys requires like a few repeat listens before you really get into it, but if you do, it's actually pretty rewarding. It's not exactly old and it's not exactly new. He's going in a bit of a different direction, but it's pretty thinly stretched over 9 tracks that kind of sound the same. He's not really breaking any new ground, but if you like Panda Bear, he doesn't disappoint either. You know what? The good thing is he's out of the echo chamber, and that's what is making this one different, okay? This is an indie exclusive, and it's on red marble-colored vinyl, and it's housed in a Staunton chip-on gatefold jacket, which is like a real retro thing that they used to do, like with old Beatles records on mono and that kind of stuff.
What does that mean?
Well, when you open it up, it's like there's a sheet that's sort of like almost like glued down on the part of the gatefold. It's not like it's printed onto the thing. It's one of those old style retro ones.
Nice.
And that's only for the first pressing of these, which we have for you right here. And there's download code, and it is recommended. And this is $21.95. The black vinyl is $20.95. But why would you want that when you can get the red marble? So much better. Okay. Then also got for you Prince Planet Earth on NPG Records, and this was released in 2007. It's a milder mixture of righteous, groovy morality that, he kind of brings up. I'm showing you this lenticular sleeve, if you can see. Gosh, it's hard to show you, but it moves. There's like him and the symbol going back and forth. So yeah, nice lenticular vinyl cover this time. Well, anyway, this is a return to sort of sunshine pop that's, kind of prevalent in his output. It's like, as always, there's a couple of make-out songs on here, and there's like jazzy R&B tunes, and, funnily enough, this kind of clunker on here, unfortunately, is the first single that came off of this, which is just called Guitar, and, it sort of is, a little unimaginative, and it's kind of what you could sort of picture his imitators, kind of like, I don't want to bag on Lenny Kravitz, but you know, you can kind of see maybe something that he would have done. But however, at the end there is a amazing guitar solo. So it's there, but you know, it's just not. In fact, you know what? Since Purple Rain, he has never had the guitar out more since Purple Rain, and also on this album you've got contributions from Wendy and Lisa and Sheila E., which kind of, you know, makes it sort of cool. It's not really known as one of his really best albums, but come on, it's Prince, and it's on limited edition purple vinyl, and this lenticular cover. It's 150 gram, and it is $27.95. So yeah, Prince.
I think you kind of know a song's going to be a little cheesy when it's called Guitar. You know, kind
Well,
of see it coming a bit.
I just, it's kind of unfortunate though that was, you know, just didn't quite make the mark on that. Anyway, we've got some other things to show you.
Yes,
we're gonna
we do.
just put these on the side, and we're gonna get through this, Cass.
Yes, it's a very good release week.
Yeah, there's
Probably
some good
one
stuff
of the
here.
Best
Well, lately it's been
this
really
year.
so
It is
dry,
probably
right?
the best this year so
Yeah,
far.
maybe
for
so.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
trust you that you got all this stuff in order. Like, don't make a
be.
fool out of me
Think,
again. Okay.
Should all be in order.
All right. First of all, we have August Burns Red Phantom Sessions. This is on colored vinyl. Do you know the color?
It's actually, it says it is, but it's not. It's
It looks
just like,
black to me.
It's black, but it's got like a crazy etching. I don't know. That's not
Oh,
gonna
the
show
etchings
up
on there.
the-
Okay, $17.95 for that one. Okay, now we've got Bliss Signal, self-titled, $15.95.
This I almost picked as like a fourth thing to talk about because I listened to it earlier and it's actually super good. Another
Really?
industrial banger this week, so it is the industrial
Is
week.
it experimental?
Actually, not too much.
Okay.
I guess you already said experimental.
No,
so
not
it's
if
already
I say it.
two-way.
It's
Oh,
only if
only
you
me.
say it. Yes. And you
Experimental.
just said it 2 more times. Oh my God. Okay.
Anyway, so basically, there was a black metal band called Altar of Plagues, one of my favorite black metal groups. They recently, or not that recently actually, they broke up in 2013, and the main singer, or not the singer, the main instrumentalist that would do a lot of the main sound of that band has gone on to do something here with another kind of like electronic producer, and this is like a collaborative album. And like I said, it's kind of like industrial, electronic, ambient sort of stuff, but there's still some black metal influence on here that comes in pretty strong. So check this out. It's actually a very beautiful listen, I got to say.
Okay, and that one we said was $15.95. It's a pretty good price too if you want to try something new.
Yeah.
Okay, now we've got some reissues. Here's Alex Chilton from Memphis to New Orleans, and this is $18.95. And we also have Alex Chilton's Songs from Robin Hood Lane, which is also $18.95.
Nice.
All right, now we have the Def Leppard Story So Far, 180 gram, 2 LPs, $27.95. Does that have a funky kind of cover too? Is the cover? No.
No.
Okay, I just thought maybe it was.
Boring color action.
Yeah, it's not that great. Well, there's, you know, over 4 sides. I guess it's got pretty much, you know, it seems like
All their
they've
hits.
done this before
Yeah, I
though.
think they just did that a couple months ago, but
Okay.
whatever.
Well, all right. Who are we to say? If, you know, it's not for us to ask why, but why not, right?
Exactly.
All right. So now we have Eric Gale's Bookends. This is $20.95.
Nice.
Okay. We have Lucas Graham, 3, the Purple Album, $18.95.
Okay.
Okay. Oh boy.
Our favorite.
Here we got Kid Rock Greatest Hits.
You never saw it coming.
And it's 2 LPs, $27.95. I think you got to flip that around and show
Yeah,
that
you know,
picture.
you know,
It's
I'm
like
gonna-
this guy.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. Alright.
Oh, neither do we. Okay.
It's true.
Lost Under Heaven. Love hates what you become. This is $23.95.
Okay. Oh, I still got him looking up at me.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh my God. I hope I don't butcher this name.
Oh,
Mach the Verskin. Mach the Verskin.
Thaverskan. I actually love this
Mark
band, so I
Thaverskan?
should be able
Oh,
to say
okay.
it, but I can't.
All right.
Thaverskan.
Demands with Onkel, 7-inch, $7.95.
Little post-punky indie pop, kind of like Always.
Oh,
but like
really?
Swedish or something.
Oh
Swedish
gosh, boy, that
Always.
name is like not the best, is
Definitely
it?
one of the hardest names to say I've ever seen.
Oh boy. All right, here we got Meatloaf, Bad Outta Hell 2.
hell yeah.
This is 2 LPs for $22.95.
That's right. Meatloaf, the best-selling artist in the world. Like, actually, like I think "Bat Out of Hell" is the most sold
No,
record
is that right?
of all time.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I read this
God.
on Wikipedia.
Do you own it?
No.
Me neither.
I have it on 8-track actually. Customer brought it in one time.
God.
True story.
What are you gonna do with that? There's nowhere to play that.
I'm gonna sell it on
Well,
eBay. It's probably worth hundreds.
Oh, you think? Okay. And now we have also Meatloaf. Welcome to the neighborhood. Did you just put that down?
Hmm? Oh no, that's the.
Okay, that's the Bat Out of Hell. Oh, okay. I thought you'd already flipped that one. Welcome to the neighborhood. 2 LPs, $27.95. So yeah, boy, if you want to get your Meatloaf on,
Your
it's like.
loaf going.
Now we have Mercury Rev, Bobby Gentry's Delta Suite Revisited. This is $21.95. Also listened to this today, and you know, it's nice, but I think
It's a little disappointing,
I
you know?
prefer the Bobby Gentry version, actually. You know,
And I prefer Mercury Rev when he's actually making his own music.
there's like some female vocals on here, obviously,
But he's not even singing on it either.
yeah, so it's pretty sleepy. But again, you know, maybe I just thought the Bobby Gentry stuff is better.
I think this definitely on paper looked pretty incredible. Like he's got
Yes.
some big hitters. Pretty much all the biggest female singers in indie right now are all here. But you know, people have been waiting a long time for some new Mercury Rev, and this is a little disappointing if you're a Rev head, I must say. But
Well,
it's still pleasant. It's still nice.
yeah, it wasn't bad.
I don't consider it like a Mercury Rev album. It's basically a tribute album. So
Just wanted to see, can we? Oh, okay. So just to give you an idea of who is singing on this thing, you got like Nora Jones, Hope Sandoval, Rachel Goswell, Carice Van Houten, Letitia Sadier, Margot Price. You know, it's got. He's right. All the heavy hitters are there, but somehow it just collectively it didn't quite hit the mark. But it's okay. All right, now we have Bob Mould. Love Bob Mould. God. This is Sunshine Rock, and it has a digital download. The LP is $18.95, but it also comes on yellow and red vinyl for $20.95. So I think cool. They kick in the extra couple of bucks, and you get that great looking vinyl.
Yeah.
So yeah, Bob Mould always
Still
pleaser.
kicking?
Love him. All right, now Prince. There's
oh, that's the one. That's one you.
well,
talked
I
about.
talked.
The other
but-
one wasn't there.
Oh, it's
Couldn't
not. It's
find
still
it.
in there. Okay. All right. Now we got the soundtrack for Queen Bohemian Rhapsody. This is 2 LPs, $27.95. I don't know.
That swept the Golden Globes,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Well, I kind of
A good movie, but
gotta figure it's gonna do something at the Oscars too, don't you think? That
Yeah.
they keep saying that I must be the last person on earth that has not seen this
Rami
movie,
or
but
whatever, yeah.
I feel like that guy has like been so praised for that portrayal. He's probably gonna walk away with it.
yeah, it's just a shame, you know. I mean, because it's like it's a good movie. My parents saw it. I know a lot of people I know have seen it, and I guess I haven't seen it. So what can I say? But it's like, you know, it's not like an original script. You know, they're just basing it off true events. And it's just basically a biopic. In my opinion, movies like Black Klansman, you know, something like that, which is like a super compelling, you know, original script and like incredible acting. I think that should win awards. I was disappointed it got snubbed at the Golden Globes, but
Well,
that's
you know,
just me.
it's the thronging masses and what they want, and everybody
Yeah.
loved this. And you know what else is going to be? That Star is Born. You
yeah,
know
I'll
what?
bet that'll win the Oscar. Usually the Golden Globes are pretty good with the one they give Best Picture. They usually give it to the one that's actually like, you know, the best. You know, not like the mainstream sort of opinion, because, you know, I don't know.
I
Who
mean,
knows?
not to say these people aren't deserving, but you know
Yeah,
what
no,
I mean.
it's still a great
Sometimes I
movie,
think we
but-
are a little snobby, but we try not to be. But I think we sort of are.
I just
so.
think it's weird when biopics win like Best Movie of the Year. You know, it's
Yeah.
just like, is that even? It's not really like much of a movie, honestly.
Oh yeah, I hear what you're saying. I mean, you know, it's like preaching to the choir here, but I think sometimes we are a little, just a tad judgy, aren't we?
Yeah,
okay,
definitely.
yeah, well, whatever. Okay, now we got Wayne Shorter,
Etc.
et cetera. I thought there was no T in the real world.
I think there is. Well, no, because it's ETC.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Very strange word.
Just having a moment. Okay, so that's 180 gram, $27.95. Okay, now we have a bunch more reissues for you of Soul Asylum, and it's just the list goes on and on. We have Clam Dip and Other Delights for $20.95.
Terrible.
It's a terrible looking cover too, because it's like a ripoff to, you know, Herb Albert, Whipped
Yeah,
Cream and Other
I
Delights,
want
and it's
nothing
like
to do with that.
this dude sitting in Clam Dip. I don't want to know.
Outta here.
Okay.
Good band, but that,
Yeah.
that cover is.
$20.95. Here we go. Made to be Broken, also $20.95. Okay.
Okay.
Then we have Say What You Will, Everything Can Happen, $20.95. All right. Then we have Twin Tone Extras, $20.95. Are you with me?
I think I'm going a little too slow.
okay.
All right, here we go.
Wake up! While you were out, $20.95. That's actually a really good record.
Yeah, it is. They need to work on their album names, though. It's really
Yeah, well, are they even a band anymore?
titles. I don't think they are now. I think they broke up.
Okay.
Could be wrong.
Now we have the cast for Halloween soundtrack. This is that John Carpenter movie, and this is on blood puddle colored vinyl. So that's some kind of red that just sounds awesome.
Yes.
And it's got this great die cut cover with like the
Very
eyes.
badass.
You know, when you pull out the thing, the eyes are going to be empty. So great cover, $23.95 for that one.
It's on my beloved Sacred Bones.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
My heart goes out to you guys every day.
Every day. Now we have Van Wissem, Joseph and Jim Jarmusch, an attempt to draw aside the veil on brown vinyl.
Okay.
Brown vinyl? Why would you do brown vinyl? That doesn't sound very... All right, $20.95.
Nice.
Somebody's got to start saying no to some of that stuff. Okay. Vangelis Nocturne, 2 LPs for $33.95.
Okay.
Woo.
Cool.
Okay. The Warriors. Warriors. Worried, like worried.
Yeah.
Warriors. Survival Pop Extended, $19.95.
Cool.
Okay. Y La Bamba Mujeres, $19.95.
Beautiful cover.
Let me see it. Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
All right. Then we have Yak, Pursuit of Momentary Happiness on white vinyl for $17.95.
Nice. I like the back cover too. I'm always up for a nice lake shot with the band members in the water.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
I like that too. Now I'm going to have you hold this one up. This isn't brand spanking new, but I want you to see this because, you know, as we're based in Monterey, we sort of like, you know, we should be talking about this. And this is various artists. It's the Monterey International Pop Festival, and these are previously unreleased performances by Grateful Dead, Laura Nero, Jimi Hendrix, Otis Redding, Big Brother and the Holding Company, The Who, Jefferson Airplane, blah, blah, blah. It goes on and on and on. You know how good this is, right? Okay, so the album includes a new essay by NME journalist Keith Altham, who attended the festival in 1967, in addition to a reproduction of the original festival artist pass, a 16-page booklet, a gold foil package, and it marks the 50th anniversary of the festival. Well, it's like a little more than that now, but you know, before this was on CD, now it's on vinyl. And anyway, it's been called one of the most important events in history of rock and roll music. It was the blueprint for charity events like Farm Aid and Live Aid, and as well as commercial festivals like Coachella and Outside Lands. That was like, you know, it was such a groundbreaking thing, as you all know, and it introduced the world to Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, Otis Redding, and The Who. You know, just its motto was love, music, love, and flowers. And it drew hundreds of people to Northern California in '67, a celebration of benevolence and cultural change. And it was a key event of the Summer of Love and presented rock music as a movement, not just in California, but globally. This is a limited edition on crystal clear vinyl for $35.95.
Well, hell yeah.
Nice, huh?
Alright.
Okay, so that's this week, and there was, like, you know, a lot of better releases than we've had in past couple of weeks. So we hope you come in and pick up the Shoo Shoo or the Health or something else that you might see. I'm going to post the list down below. What else, Cass? Rain this weekend, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think any shows coming up, but I can't.
We're weeks out for Cherry Glazer, so
yeah,
that's coming.
But wait for that.
Maybe something will sprout up. We're in need of some shows around here. So, folk, if you're listening, bring it on, bring it on. Okay, so thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time. Oh, and by the way, if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down below and the little bell next to it so you get notified whenever we do a new upload. And if you subscribe or like this, it helps us out because then YouTube is more likely to share our video, and we would really appreciate it. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time.